Now, this is just a sort of something to explain how happy accidents happen. You see, now I dabbed some light green there, and you may think, oh, they're a bit bright, those two there. Do they show up as bright? I don't think. Well, actually, I'm not sure that they do, looking across the room at my computer screen. But what they do look like is not grass at the moment. They need something that indicates the essence of the structure, I suppose. What should we do now? I think I'm almost at the point where I've added enough green. Adding a little bit of red ochre into the green also is a good thing. You have to remember, you see, grass is sitting on earth. Now, if you make the earth dark brown, because you think, oh, well, but think about that, because some earths, and I know in the States, there are some places where the soil is almost red, and particularly old. So Australia, they have amazing red earth in Australia, and it's quite striking. Now you see here, this is the sort of brown sludgy colour that I used to start the painting, and the link will be in the description box to the first video, and it gives the appearance, next to the green actually brings out the red in it. Now there is red in that. When I say red, I mean red ochre, obviously, but you see it looks like a patch of earth showing through, and I might exaggerate that a bit. It's probably more obvious there. That's got slightly more red ochre in it, but let's just put a few little bits there just for the why not reason. So you notice I'm not physically pushing paint in. I'm basically, I've got to get rid of that word. I can't. Once I get a word in my head, I basically can't get rid of it. So I'll try and work on that. Yeah, just make a bit of a sort of textured mess, and you'll be surprised at how it can actually start to look like grass. And something I've said many times, if you want grass to have perspective in it, some people lighten the grass by putting yellow in. Don't do that, it doesn't work. It turns into a yellow plant, it stops being grass. Grass actually, as it gets further away, contains more white. Of course, unless you've got a field in the distance of corn, then, you know, it's going to probably go a bit yellow. So the more texture you can make, the more effective it will be. So I'm just going to get a little bit of red ochre. Or transparent oxide red, so I think it's called in the US. Okay, so I've got some red ochre. Not yet, this has just got oil on it. So all I'm going to do there is just sort of put a little bit of oil there. When you work on a dry painting, I mentioned earlier about oiling it first. You have to scrub the oil in to make sure that you don't get beading, you know, where the paint just seems to break into blobs. You've got to scrub it a bit just to make sure that you really push it in. You don't want beading, it's a nuisance. So there's a tiny bit of oil on that. It won't drip because it's so little. And then if I now dip that in a tiny amount of red ochre, and when I say tiny amount, it's I just want a stain of the colour on the brush, so I'm just going all the way with my palette to break that down a bit. So we want some red soil showing through. So let's just put it on, and it's going to go on slowly. I don't want anything that's too sudden and dominant. Just a slight brownness to the ground. Yeah, that looks suitably muddy, and we could put a little bit the edge of the water. Just, I mean, we're talking minuscule. You know, you may not see it on the video, but it shows on the painting, and you'll see it on the photo at the end as well. I'm not going to overdo that. So over here, let's just sort of stain the ground there a little bit too. There's so little on there. Yeah, I don't know how it's coming across, but you know, I'm just warming it up a little bit. That's all. Just a couple of patches. Some a bit down there as well. Okay. Good. Right, so now that I've taken a break from this area by concentrating on that and concentrating on this, my eyes are now refreshed slightly when I look there, and I can see exactly how I need to resolve this effect that lots of people have of making repetitive patterns. Really don't want them. So I'm going to push a tiny bit more of that in there, tiny bit here, and increase the light just there. I think that might do it. It's just a few dabs, really. I think I'd probably get away with that.